Welcome back to the channel, Football Fanatics. If you're watching this, you know exactly what we're about here. We don't just throw darts at a board and hope for the best. We break down the beautiful game with tactical insight, form analysis, and a deep understanding of what makes teams tick. Today, we've got 5 absolutely fascinating fixtures lined up for you, and I'm going to walk you through each prediction with the kind of detail that separates casual viewers from true students of football. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we're bringing you consistent quality content that helps you understand football at a deeper level. Drop a comment below with your own predictions, and let's see who gets bragging rights when these matches are done and dusted. We're covering matches from the Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie B, Ligue 2, and the Championship today. That's right, we're going across Europe's top leagues and competitive second divisions to give you a comprehensive betting slate that covers different tactical styles, team philosophies, and playing conditions. Each of these matches has its own story, its own context, and its own reasons for why the scoreline will play out the way I'm predicting. So grab your notepad, settle in, and let's break down these 5 crucial fixtures. Match 1, Mönchengladbach vs RB Leipzig. Correct score 2-1. Prediction, over 2.5 goals. Let's start in the Bundesliga with what promises to be an absolute thriller. When you think about Mönchengladbach at home, you have to understand the kind of atmosphere and energy they bring to their stadium. This is a side that has historically punched above their weight in German football, and their home form often reflects a team that refuses to be intimidated by bigger names. They play with intensity, they press intelligently, and they create chances through quick transitions and wide play. Leipzig, on the other hand, are built on a philosophy of high pressing, quick combinations, and relentless attacking football. They don't come to venues like this to sit back and absorb pressure. Their entire identity is built around dominating possession, winning the ball high up the pitch, and overwhelming opponents with pace and movement. This creates the perfect recipe for an open, end-to-end encounter. The reason I'm predicting 2-1 to the hosts is based on several factors. First, home advantage in the Bundesliga is genuinely significant, especially for teams with passionate fanbases who create hostile environments for visiting sides. Mönchengladbach will feed off that energy, and they have the attacking quality to capitalize on the spaces Leipzig will inevitably leave as they push forward. Defensively, both teams have vulnerabilities. Leipzig's high line can be exploited by teams with pace on the counter, and Mönchengladbach possess exactly that kind of threat. Meanwhile, the home side's defensive organization, while solid, can be breached by teams with technical quality and movement off the ball, which Leipzig have in abundance. I expect Leipzig to score first, imposing their game plan early and forcing Mönchengladbach to respond. But the home side's resilience and tactical adjustments will see them fight back, scoring twice through well-worked moves that exploit the wide areas. The match will have intensity, quality, and most importantly, goals. Both teams are capable of scoring, both teams will have chances, and the over 2.5 goals feels like one of the safer calls on this entire slate. This is exactly the kind of Bundesliga fixture that delivers entertainment value. 2 teams committed to attacking football, neither willing to shut up shop, both confident in their ability to outscore the opposition. It's a tactical chess match that will swing back and forth, and ultimately, I see the home advantage being the decisive factor in a narrow victory. Match 2, Getafe vs Elche. Correct score 1-0. Prediction, Getafe win or draw. Moving to La Liga, we have a fixture that couldn't be more different from the open, attacking spectacle we just discussed. If you know anything about Getafe, you know this is not a team that concerns itself with beautiful football or attacking flair. They are masters of the dark arts, experts in game management, and incredibly difficult to break down at home. Their entire approach is built around defensive solidity, physical dominance, and frustrating opponents into mistakes. Elche, competing in the lower reaches of the table, will come to this fixture knowing that points are desperately needed, but also understanding the immense challenge of breaking down a Getafe side on their own turf. Away fixtures against defensively organized teams are exactly where struggling sides tend to come unstuck, and this match has all the hallmarks of a low-scoring affair decided by a single moment of quality or a set piece. The 1-0 prediction reflects the reality of how Getafe operate. They don't need to score 3 or 4 goals to win matches. They score 1, often from a set piece or a well-worked move that catches the opposition off guard, and then they lock down the game. Their defensive structure becomes almost impenetrable, their midfield sits deep, and they force the opposition to try breaking them down through congested central areas. Elche will struggle to create clear-cut chances in this environment. The lack of space, the physical nature of the contest, and the hostile atmosphere will all work against them. While they'll have moments of possession, turning that into genuine goal-scoring opportunities against a team as organized as Getafe is a different challenge entirely. The double-chance market of Getafe win or draw offers excellent value because even if Getafe don't manage to score, the likelihood of Elche winning this match is minimal. A 0-0 draw wouldn't surprise anyone familiar with Getafe's style, and it would still see the bet land successfully. However, I lean toward the 1-0 victory because Getafe do possess enough quality in the final third to punish opponents who leave gaps while searching for goals themselves. This is tactical football at its most pragmatic. It won't win style awards, but it wins points, and that's all that matters in the grind of league competition. Match 3, Como vs Sassuolo. Correct score 2-1. Prediction over 1.5 goals. Now we head to Serie B for a fixture that represents exactly the kind of high-quality, competitive encounter this league is famous for. Serie B is one of the most competitive and unpredictable leagues in European football. The quality is genuinely high, the tactical sophistication is impressive, and every match carries enormous stakes for teams chasing promotion or fighting relegation. Como at home are a formidable proposition. They play with confidence, they understand their tactical identity, and they have the home crowd behind them pushing for promotion. Their attacking play is fluid, they move the ball quickly through midfield, and they create chances through intelligent positioning and movement off the ball. Sassuolo, even in Serie B, maintain the footballing philosophy that defined their top-flight years. They want to play possession-based football, they build from the back, and they commit numbers forward in attacking transitions. This approach makes them exciting to watch but also leaves them vulnerable to teams who can hit them on the counter with pace and precision. The 2-1 scoreline reflects my expectation that both teams will score, which feels almost certain given their respective approaches, but that Como's home advantage and tactical execution will see them edge the contest. I expect the match to be tight, competitive, and decided by fine margins, with both sides creating multiple chances throughout the 90 minutes. The over 1.5 goals market is essentially about whether we see at least 2 goals in the match, and given the attacking intent both sides possess, this feels like an extremely safe bet. Serie B matches involving teams with genuine quality often produce goals because the defensive organization, while solid, isn't quite at the level of the top division, and the attacking performers have the technical ability to punish mistakes. Como will likely open the scoring through sustained pressure and home advantage. Sassuolo will equalize through their quality in possession and ability to create chances, and then Como will find a winner late in the match when Sassuolo are committed forward searching for points. It's a classic Serie B encounter where quality, tactics, and momentum all play crucial roles. The atmosphere will be electric, the football will be technical and competitive, and ultimately, the home side will do just enough to claim 3 vital points in their promotion push. Match 4, Metz vs Rennes. Correct score 1-3. Prediction over 2.5 goals. Our 4th fixture takes us to Ligue 2, and this is where I'm predicting the most emphatic result of the day. This match represents a clear mismatch in quality and resources. Rennes, despite being in Ligue 2, possess squad depth, tactical sophistication, and individual quality that surpasses most teams at this level. They are built for an immediate return to the top flight, and matches like this represent opportunities to make statements and build momentum. Metz will compete, they'll fight, and they'll make it difficult in moments, but ultimately, the gulf in class should be evident. Rennes will dominate possession, create numerous chances, and their attacking movement will cause constant problems for the home defense. The 1 goal I'm giving Metz isn't out of charity, it's recognition that in football, especially in competitive leagues like Ligue 2, teams fighting for their lives will find moments to hurt even superior opponents. The 3-1 scoreline reflects Rennes' dominance while acknowledging that Metz will have their moment, likely from a set-piece or a rare counter-attacking opportunity. Rennes will score early, asserting their authority and forcing Metz to chase the game. This will open spaces, which Rennes will exploit ruthlessly, adding to their tally before Metz grab a consolation goal that does little to change the narrative of the match. The over 2.5 goals feels extremely comfortable here. With the quality Rennes possess going forward and the spaces that will inevitably open as the match progresses, I'd be surprised if we don't see at least 4 goals in total. Rennes will be clinical, taking their chances with composure and quality, while Metz will refuse to simply surrender, pushing forward and leaving themselves vulnerable to further punishment. This is the kind of fixture where the superior team imposes their game plan from the opening whistle and never relinquishes control. Rennes will play with confidence, authority, and purpose, moving the ball quickly, creating overloads in attacking areas, and making full use of their technical superiority. For anyone watching this match, expect Rennes to put on a clinic in attacking football, showcasing why they are favourites for promotion while Metz demonstrate the fighting spirit that keeps teams competitive even when overmatched. Match 5, Oxford United vs Ipswich. Correct score, 1-1. Prediction, over 1.5 goals. Our final fixture comes from the Championship, arguably the most competitive league in world football when you consider the number of teams capable of beating each other on any given day. The physical intensity, the tactical variety, and the sheer quality scattered throughout the division make every prediction challenging, and this fixture embodies all of those characteristics. Oxford at home are stubborn opponents who make life difficult for everyone. They are organized, they work incredibly hard, and they understand how to use their home advantage effectively. They won't dominate possession or play expansive football, but they'll be competitive in every phase of the game, and they have enough quality to hurt teams on the counter. Ipswich, on the other hand, are a side with promotion ambitions, built on solid foundations and capable of controlling matches through intelligent possession and movement. They'll come to this fixture expecting 3 points, but the Championship rarely gives anything away easily, and Oxford represent exactly the kind of opponent that can frustrate more talented teams. The 1-1 prediction reflects my belief that this match will be tight, competitive, and ultimately share the spoils. Both teams will have periods of control, both will create chances, and both will score. Oxford will likely strike first, capitalizing on a set-piece or a moment of quality that catches Ipswich off guard, sending their home crowd into raptures and giving them something to defend. Ipswich, however, possess too much quality to leave empty-handed. They'll respond with pressure, sustained attacks, and eventually find the equalizer through sheer persistence and technical superiority. The visitors will control large portions of the match, but Oxford's defensive organization and work rate will prevent them from finding a winner. The over 1.5 goals is about seeing at least 2 goals in the match, and with both sides possessing attacking quality and the commitment to push forward, this feels entirely reasonable. Championship matches often produce goals because the pace is relentless, the intensity never drops, and defensive mistakes are punished ruthlessly. This is classic Championship football, where passion meets quality, where home advantage matters enormously, and where every point feels significant in the context of season-long objectives. Neither team will be satisfied with a draw, both will push for victory until the final whistle, but ultimately, they'll cancel each other out in a hard-fought, entertaining encounter. Recap and final thoughts. So there you have it, 5 predictions across 5 different competitions, each with its own context, tactical considerations, and reasoning. To recap quickly, Gladbach 2, Leipzig 1, with over 2.5 goals in an open Bundesliga encounter. Getafe 1, Elche 0, backing the home side's defensive prowess and the double chance market. Como 2, Sassuolo 1, with over 1.5 goals in a competitive Serie B clash. Metz 1, Rennes 3, with over 2.5 goals as the visitors dominate. And finally, Oxford 1, Ipswich 1, with over 1.5 goals in a typical Championship battle. Each of these predictions is built on analysis of team styles, recent form, tactical matchups, and the specific circumstances of each fixture. Football is never certain, which is what makes it beautiful, but understanding these factors gives us the best chance of making educated predictions rather than blind guesses. Now I want to hear from you in the comments below. Which of these predictions do you agree with? Which ones do you think I've got completely wrong? What are your own scoreline predictions for these matches? The beauty of football is that we all see the game slightly differently, and the discussion in the comment section is always where the real value lies for this community. Before we finish, I want to give a massive shout out to every single person who subscribes to this channel, who watches these videos all the way through, and who engages with the content in the comment section. You are the reason we do this. Your passion for football, your willingness to learn, and your engagement with tactical analysis makes creating this content genuinely rewarding. Football brings people together from every corner of the world, from different cultures, different backgrounds, and different experiences, but we're all united by our love for this beautiful game. Whether you're watching from Europe, Asia, Africa, the Americas, or anywhere else on this planet, thank you for being part of this community. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on notifications so you never miss our predictions and analysis, and give this video a thumbs up if you found it valuable. Share it with your football-loving friends who might benefit from this kind of detailed breakdown, and let's grow this community together. We'll be back soon with more predictions, more tactical analysis, and more in-depth breakdowns of the matches that matter. Until then, enjoy these fixtures, may your predictions land successfully, and as always, keep loving this beautiful game we're all obsessed with. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.